Welcome everybody to the first ever official episode of the Gorleston Dugout, Gorleston FC's brand new official podcast. I'm Glenn Joyce. We have
Stephen Loxley
and Alfie Jackson.
How are we doing, gents?
Good, thank you.
And as you can see behind us, we are actually here at the youth presentation day today in what's a bit of a
Chilly.
Chilly. It was sunny, wasn't sunny. Bit of a chilly affair.
Very chilly.
Good turnout today so far.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been really good. There's lots of people, lots of smiles, lots of happiness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loads of awards.
Yeah.
Loads of good food.
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, we've had a couple of burgers already. So
And hot dogs.
Stephen's,
Ice
we told
cream.
Stephen to stay away from the hot dogs. But anyway, so first things first, if you're, might not have seen us, you might be wondering who on earth are we? Well, now, where did we start? April?
3 months.
I was exactly
Just
a
under
day.
3 months ago. Yeah, you were.
I was a day after you.
day after us. So we are the new part of the new media team here at Gorleston FC. So myself, Glenn, I'm on cameras and video. We've got Stephen, who's the boss.
Of all the social media.
Ian pointed himself that role.
Yeah, he did. And then Alfie, do you want to say you're from? So tell us more about what your role is and what you do.
So I'm from Star Radio East Coast, which is a radio station in Gorleston, Lowestoft, parts of Kirkley and Caister. And yeah, we cover the Greens. We are the home of Gorleston FC. So I do the commentary and interviews.
Yes, absolutely. So all the guys behind the content. Here we are in person, and part of that package is obviously this brand new podcast, which we're looking to get going and bring regular content to the channel. And the first one today, we are lucky enough to be here at the youth presentation day. We said it's been quite a busy one. It's been a nice setup. We've been plenty of awards. We've been here since about 9 o'clock. Well, Alfie's been here since like 8.
Yeah, I got here when you were supposed to get here, and you were here late.
We just turned up fashionably.
I got a text.
Slightly late.
I got a text at 9 o'clock last night saying you got to be there for 8:30. I couldn't get here in that time. I got here at 8:40, and then I get a text from Stephen saying we've not even set off yet. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
How kind.
Coming up on today's show, we talk about last season and reminisce of some of the most favourite parts. Alfie catches up with Ben Flaxman, who's the new head of youth, and then we look forward to the new coming season. Lads, last season, what a season that was. Can we just go back to the final game, that moment when we was at Yarmouth, in the stadium at Yarmouth, and we won, didn't we? But we were waiting on result of
Redbridge.
Redbridge, yeah.
Yeah, Redbridge. I
12
mean,
minutes
let's just
into
revisit
each
that.
half.
I mean, Alfie, you were all over the place.
I was in the stands, obviously keeping an eye on the entire game on web pages.
Yeah.
And then when we finished and we went down to interview Cockers,
Yeah.
I had no signal, and I was like, this cannot be happening to me. So I ran to the bar to get signal. You guys managed to somewhat.
Yeah.
get
Well,
signal on the pitch.
I ran to get the camera, and was like, trying to get down onto the pitch because everyone was celebrating like the end of the season, and all the players were huddled around watching the result, weren't they? Because the Redbridge game had longer additional time than we did.
Yeah, they had like 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then in the dying embers, that goal
At the
came in.
last second, and I blame one of our lads because one of our lads says, "Watch them score now."
Yeah,
And then they score.
yeah. I mean, I've got to be honest. At the time, it was a bit heart-wrenching. I was like,
I was half our score was heartbreaking.
that the whole game, we were literally in the playoffs, out the playoffs, in the playoffs,
Yeah.
out the playoffs, and then we thought we were going to do it.
And then when we won that game, we thought, okay, playoffs,
Yeah.
here we come.
Yeah.
And then the last second,
But
they pulled the rug from us.
testament, and if correct me if I'm wrong, highest ever finish
Yep.
Yeah.
for the Gorleston first
Highest
team.
league finish.
I mean, that's
That's history made.
history
there.
made right there. Absolutely, and what a season it's been. I thought the squad looking sharp.
Since we all come in, Cockers and Ollie said as long as we are in the mix in the top 6 by the end of the season with 10 games to go
Yeah.
is what they wanted, and we near enough made the
Yeah.
dream
Yeah,
reality.
and I think, apart from the sort of the odd result here and there, which you're going to get with every team due to injuries and so on and so forth, I thought we were pretty consistent. Results were strong, home form was good.
Can I
Yeah,
just point out what a goalkeeper Tony is?
yeah, you liked
amazing.
Tony, didn't you?
On
Yeah,
that game
yeah.
Stephen wasn't there, it was me and you there.
Yeah.
In fact, were you there? On that game where he made like 8 saves that we didn't even know he could make?
Yeah, every game that we go to with him, he's a quality.
He just made ridiculous saves.
Yeah, he was. Oh, well, I suppose that links it nicely then. Favourite moment then of last. I know obviously we came in only halfway through, but well, towards the end really. But favourite moment of last season.
Favourite moment of last season, for me, even though it was very, very saddening, it's got to be the fact that we were in playoffs.
Yeah.
It's the first time Gorleston have got that high in the league finish.
Yeah, fair play. Stephen,
That's mine.
Stephen, what about you?
It's not really a good moment, but how many times we had a rearranged game with Malden Tiptree.
The amount of times that game was called off.
Rearranging the game of one. Yeah. Well,
And the ref didn't even look at the pitch.
My favourite was the referee went out onto the pitch on his own. We all got blamed for it, but the referee went out on his own, looked at the pitch on his own, shot off on his own, didn't tell anyone anything.
Yeah, I think we could probably make the history books there with the most times.
My favourite was a Malden player who was getting physio treatment. When he heard that it was cancelled, he wasn't even dressed. He came out in his boxers.
Yeah.
Came running out like, "Where's that referee?"
My top moment, I don't know. There were so many. I think for me that I've got two. One of them's with the first team, and one is not with the first team. I think.
Oh, I know exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. Well, apart from Stephen crashing the drone as well.
That was a highlight.
This game when we're all waiting on the pitch to find out, were we in the playoffs or not. That the whole point of being in that. And then the second thing was the development team final. The development team final game where we won the final, brought home the cup.
My favourite moment from the Devs final. Well,
and
I think he's about to say it as well, so I'm going to say it because then he won't die. I will. My favourite moment from the Devs final was when Ryan was absolutely fuming at the officials. I don't know why, but he was roasting that.
we're cutting that out. Go, Ryan's on for everybody.
Horse's mouth, you've heard it here. Basically, we had a Lowestoft League official approach us just before the game to say we had an ineligible player, which I'd checked 5 times. They'd checked already, but the other team had said it was an eligible player. To then walk around the pitch seething to find out he wasn't ineligible and he started the game. So that's why I was seething.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and my favourite moment of the season, if it matters, I don't know. I don't think it does matter. Devs final.
Yeah,
I think the Devs final. The first team have done incredibly well this year. Literally missed out on playoffs in the 98th minute, 11 minutes after our game finished, or something like that.
Yeah, literally.
Reserves didn't get relegated. That's all that mattered this year. We needed to keep them in the league. They've bled some youngsters through into Step 6 football. Under 18s had a good season, and then obviously the Devs. I think for me the Devs is the.
How many times have the Devs won that cup off your knowledge?
They haven't.
Have they not?
Never won that cup. Never won that cup.
So it's history made for loads of teams.
Yes, and also they've AGM pending. They've been promoted to the Anglicom. So next season the Devs will be playing Anglicom football, which is massive for us. Yeah, sorry if I've come in.
No, this is great. We love it. This is great
I stood over there and thought,
Ryan,
I want to come watch this.
I saw Stephen about to say it, and I was like, I'll say it.
I agree with
He
you.
was
Like,
hesitant to say it.
that Devs final was just something else, wasn't it? I was buzzing.
My skin was dark.
To see those
permanently green for 3 weeks.
Well, and to see the lads as well, like what it meant to them.
It was so good for the youngsters to win a cup like that against a team of men. Southwold were a very good side. They had some very good players who had played a lot higher level of football. And also the fact that the Green Army were there, the fact that we had such a good support.
Yeah.
That must have been a momentous day for the lads.
Absolutely,
to be fair,
yeah.
I felt the atmosphere. The atmosphere was incredible at Bungay, and the lads did excellent. Won the cup.
Absolutely. And Ryan, while we've got you here, we were talking a bit about today, being at the youth presentation today. How's it gone? How's it been?
Yeah, brilliant. It's, like I say, it's lovely looking over to see all the youngsters with smiles on their faces, collecting their awards for this season. All the parents happy, everyone having a good time. And hopefully next season we do it at a different venue.
Yes.
I'm not going to talk too much about that.
No, fingers crossed. But just watch the space. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh well, thank you. That's brilliant.
Excellent.
I think this is a good time to cut off because after this break, thank you, Ryan. After this break, Alfie catches up with Ben Flaxman, new head of youth, to find out a little bit more about what happens here at Gorleston FC and today's presentation. So we'll see you after this.
Flaxman from Gorleston's youth team, just to help us learn more about the programme. So, Ben, what is like the main setup for the youth programme?
So the main setup is to get as many youth players involved in football as we can. You know, it's not just about football, it's the social side of it as well, just to give them more confidence going forward.
So, how is like their progress up? Is like the goal to move them up different Gorleston teams, or is it to get them off to other teams?
Yeah, no, so ideally they start very young with Gorleston. We got the the mini greens that start from 4 or 5 years old, and ideally they go through the system with Gorleston FC, going up to under 16s, and then potentially going into the under 18s and then the adult setup, which is a great opportunity.
Have you ever seen that sort of thing happen? How far is the furthest?
Yeah, I mean, the majority of the time, the new players at a young age do stay with the same club all the way through, which is brilliant.
And what would be, like, how many players roughly do you think the youth setup has on the roster?
At the minute, there's probably over 200 at the minute. There's over 20 teams, youth teams. There's 17 of them here today at the presentation. So yeah, it is quite a big club.
What would you say has been like the biggest highlight for any of the youth teams this season?
And there's multiple cup runs for the youth. I think the main thing for us is the enjoyment on the kids' face. You know, every time you go watch a youth game, they come off that pitch with a smile on their face. And that is the aim.
Would you say it's like a really good setup? What do you think could be improved, or what do you think is going perfectly?
I just think that the togetherness of the club is, you know, it's next to none. It's everybody knows everybody. It's a nice, friendly club, and the kids love it.
And tell us a little bit about yourself then. What is your role and what do you oversee?
So I've been with Gorleston FC for the last year, helping with the youth section. Obviously Darren is now stepping down as head of youth. Myself and Craig are going to be taking over the youth and taking them further.
What's your, like, obviously you're moving into a new role, you're going to be the head of youth. What's your aspirations for next season?
Just pretty much how they were under Darren. You know, he's done a great job with the youth. The kids love it. And it's just about carrying that on, carrying the legacy of that, and then building, getting bigger and better.
Right, so obviously today has been the awards day for the youth programme. What's your thoughts on how today's gone?
I think it's gone really well. We've been lucky with the weather. I see loads of smiles on kids' faces. Everything's run smoothly. So yeah, I think all in all, it's been a great day.
Okay, so finally, what is like one message to anyone, any parents, any players of Gorleston's youth programmes? What's your biggest message to them?
Anyone, doesn't matter where you are, if you want to play football or if you just want to socialise, get out and have a bit of exercise, come along. You know, if you're really young, come to the mini greens, you know, and they might find the love of football. Then they get to meet new friends. It's not just friends at school then. You know, they become friends with other children from different schools. And it just builds their confidence as well.
Perfect. Thank you, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well, great then to hear from Ben and Alfie, who caught up just a little bit earlier today. So obviously then, just before we go, lads, next season, it's going to be a good one, right?
It's going to be amazing. We've got a good setup. We've got good players coming in.
Yeah.
See some football,
hopefully more signings to come.
Yeah. Some news coming up. I know
or promotion.
Yeah, we've got a big night coming up soon, media night with several teams. Has that been announced yet?
No.
Maybe cut that bit. Cut that bit. We've got an exciting night coming up soon, haven't we? The media night with the teams.
On the 30th of
on the 30th. So check out more content coming there. And of course, if you haven't already, do like and subscribe to our channels. Stephen's going to run through the channels because there's so many I forget.
We've got Facebook, Instagram, X.
Those ones are follows, not subs.
Oh yeah, follows. Yeah, follow them.
Go on then. You get.
Well, like. So what's our YouTube channel? Like and subscribe to. What's our YouTube handle?
Gorleston FC.
It's called Gorleston FC. Yeah.
All the handles are Gorleston FC, but we're on multiple social media channels: TikTok, X, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, which who likes a thread, not me,
Do you
but
post threads, really?
yeah.
I've never used
I-
Threads
I
before.
don't have
Yeah,
Threads.
I've never used Threads, but yeah.
If you use
well,
threads, you're one of the few.
well, there you go. But
it's
Threads.
through Meta, so just
You
we
know
got
better.
we got you. We're basically on all of them. We have
Are
got
we on
a
TikTok?
yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we
on
are.
TikTok.
Yeah, we are on TikTok.
We're
yeah.
on LinkedIn as well. That's a new platform.
Yeah.
So for the sponsors, more sponsorship based. So if you can follow on LinkedIn, please.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, we look forward to bringing you the next instalment of the Gorleston Dugout. Lots of stuff coming up, but that's it from us today.
Hey, I'm going to steal you for just a second. Though.
He is. Go on.
So, Star Radio East Coast is looking for, because we're going to cover more games than just the first team next season, including a few other teams that will be announced in due course. We would like volunteers to come commentate games, if you will. Get in touch with us on Facebook. Star Radio East Coast is our handle. And yeah, come learn some new experiences, meet some new people.
Get on there. Sounds good. Let's bye from me.
Bye from
Let's
me.
bye from them.
And bye for me. And as always, up the greens.
Up the green.
Up the greens.
This is